gentlemen of the press, in a couple of days, delegates of the All Progressive Congress, APC, will file out to elect the flag bearer of the party in the 2023 presidential election. Ahead of the primary election, some persons have clamored for the APC presidential candidate to emerge from the northern region, while some others have maintained that it is the turn of the southern region to produce the president. This agitation is in spite of the fact that the sitting president is of the northern extraction, and also that the main opposition People's Democratic Party has produced its presidential flag bearer from the north. While the Northern Progressive Agenda recognizes the call of the northern region to produce the presidential candidate of the APC, it is important to put into consideration the spirit of national and the need for fairness, justice, and equity, especially considering that the incumbent president, who would have spent 8 years on the saddle, is of the northern extraction. If being at the helm of affairs for 2 consecutive terms is not enough reason to consider supporting the southern region for similar opportunity, then a look at how the North has fared with the 8 years of political power in its hand will be another way to look at it. The northern region has ruled the country for more than half of the years since Nigeria's independence in 1960. And this includes both military and civilian administrations. While one would expect that this tilt of power will have resulted in a drastic, if not in a drastic complete turnaround of the fortunes of the northern region, the reverse is sadly the case. From virtually every sector to its human capital index, the North ranks very low compared to what is obtainable in southern region. Little wonder the Almajiri scourge has become widespread and the region became the hotbed for insurgency, banditry, and many other social vices. Although the North has held onto power for such a long time without commensurate benefit to the common man, it has never run foul of the trust it enjoys from Nigerians. It is this trust, which is the hallmark of an average northerner, that has endeared it to the people of the other region, whom in their wisdom have reciprocated by standing with the North where it matters. When former President Olusegun Obasanjo wanted to put an end to the political career of his vice, who incidentally is the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party today, it was the South that gave him a lifeline by offering him the ticket of the then Action Congress to contest for the #1 seat in the country. It was the South who offered the North, in the person of Malam Nuhu Ribadu, a presidential ticket after the failure of the first major plan between the Congress for Progressive Change and the Action Congress of Nigeria. It was the same North following the measure, it was the same South, following the measure that produced the All Progressive Congress that supported President Muhammadu Buhari, a northerner, to clinch the ticket, win the presidential election, and is now running out his second term. Having enjoyed all this cooperation from the southern region, do we want to prove that we are ungrateful people by refusing to stand by them when it is our turn to do so? The People's Democratic Party, and by extension, her presidential candidate, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has already demonstrated bad faith by ceding the ticket to the North. Our political elite in the All Progressive Congress and the North as a whole must not display that sense of ingratitude, which is not one of the character traits of an average northerner. The North did it in 1999 by refusing to present any candidate in the two major political parties that contested the presidential election then. Those of us in the APC can do it again in 2023. The Northern Progressive Agenda, therefore, calls on President Muhammadu Buhari to reciprocate the gesture of the South, of which he is a greater beneficiary, by refusing to listen to the call for the North to retain power. We also call on the leadership of the All Progressive Congress, political elite from the North, especially the governors and delegates alike, to show good faith by ensuring that power shifts to the southern region. We must not allow our greed for power to cause us unwarranted and irredeemable reputational damage in the eyes of other Nigerians. While the southern region boasts of many qualities and many qualified and competent individuals fit for the office of the president, we are calling on the party to particularly narrow its search to the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whose many contributions and sacrifices exemplify in the opportunity given to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar Maranu Ribadu, President Muhammadu Buhari, and many more has benefited the North more than it has benefited his own region of the South and Southwest in particular. We believe that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not just the best among the contending forces from the southern region. He is the only man with the requisite political experience, extensive network, and the national appeal to win for a political party like the All Progressive Congress, especially considering that Atiku, whom though is not a match for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is also a political heavyweight that has stayed long enough in the political arena to understand the game far better than any of the other contestants aside Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We must reiterate the fact that what the North needs to at this time is not political power. If we have had it for many years without commensurate benefit to the average Northerner, then it is only proper to explore other options. The North needs an opportunity to improve on its economy, security, healthcare, education, industrial development, and many more, so that it can compete favorably with the South and even rank better, especially considering the enormous advantage it has over the others. We want to see a North where its huge population will be economic advantage, and not just for political purposes. We want to see the North where the vast landmass will be turned into agricultural fields that will birth industries and create jobs for the teeming youths. We want to see a North where students will not have to be given lower cut-off mark before they can be admitted into schools. We want to see a North that works. And Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a trusted ally that can make this happen. This is the Northern Declaration. Thank you and God bless you.
Good morning. For the northern region, our region, the northern region, to reciprocate the support we have received from the South, but we know clearly at this point the People's Democratic Party, the major opposition party, has produced its presidential candidate based on competence, capacity, longevity in the game of politics, and network across the country, and the needed resources to not just defeat the People's Democratic Party, but win overwhelmingly the general election. Only one candidate, only one of the aspirants right now in the APC as a whole, is fit for that purpose, and that is why we are declaring in particular for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you understand, there are many other Southwest aspirants, but we are saying we need to present our best across board. Primarily, we are saying the North does not need the political power at this point. What we need is to be able to reciprocate the trust we have received from the other region and ensure we put our best foot forward. And our best candidate right now is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to go into the election and come out victorious.
Aliu just said, I'd like to also add that in asking for fairness, equity, and justice, we are also calling on them because there is no region that is excluded, especially the South. All we are saying is that let this thing go to the South. And like he rightly said, we want to present our best. And the best we are seeing right now is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's the only person that we know can be able to defeat the other political parties, given his capacity, his competence, his experience. So what we are saying in calling for the party to be fair is to ensure that there is a contest. Contestation is one of the key cardinal pillars of democracy, where you deny people the opportunity to go into contest in the name of consensus, which to me is another word, a democratically accepted word for imposition. I think it is not fair. So we are calling on the party to be fair in ensuring that there is a contest. And in that contest, we are saying that they should narrow their search to one man that can win election for us and move the country forward. And that person is no other person but Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.